Kia ora, and welcome to another recap of RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under. I'm Mama C. Joining me again is Amanda and Nikki. They are in America. I'm in New Zealand. We're giving it to you how we saw. It was the last time on the show we saw Art Simone go home and Coco got to stay. We started the episode this week. Karen was rather shook about Art being sent home. Etc. was too. We get to meet Leland and Troy Sivan or something like that. Songwriters, I guess, for RuPaul. I don't know. And then RuPaul comes on. He says, all right, mini challenge time. It's time to get beach ready, as in like Baywatch style. And then they got to do slow-mo rescue sort of run and different things. You know how they do. Yeah, I'm not sure why a lot of them decided to do the hair down, hanging out of the bottom of the bathing suit.
It's hair down under.
Down under, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Etc. has the tiniest fucking waist I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Teeny tiny. It's not okay. It's not fair.
I know, right? Oh my God. I was like, holy crap. All right, so they go through, they do the challenge. Scarlett and Elektra both win because Elektra seems to do well in the mini challenges. It's just why she ends up getting stuck in the, I don't know. I don't get it. So they each won a $2,500 gift certificate or gift cards for different things. One was like glitter. One was like, I don't know, other stuff. And of course, then they get split into teams. So Team Elektra and Team Scarlett. So Team Scarlett was the Outback fake hose. And that was Scarlett, etc., Coco Jumbo, and Anita Wiglett. And then Team 2 was Elektra's team, 3.5 Men, which consisted of Elektra, Karen, Ketamine, and Maxie Shield. In the workroom, though, of course, then Team Elektra decides to prank the other team by acting like they're having a fight, which I thought was kind of funny.
I love Elektra, etc's reaction. They should be working harder on their lyrics. Like, just have some fun. There's nothing wrong with little fun in the workroom.
Of course, poor Maxie, she's worried because, she's not a singer or a dancer. Anita has little struggles. Coco cannot sing.
No.
Not at all.
No. Poor thing. Oh well, but she did tear it up though when she came down to it. And Elektra shares her story about losing her dance studio, so that was kind of a sad thing. And then a note was found saying "Watch out." So the girls are wondering who did it. Was it Art? Was it Coco doing, setting it up? What was it? Whatever. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I think it could have been Art. I could see her doing something like that, especially because she was so petty as she was leaving.
Came off that way.
Yeah.
I thought Coco said she wrote it herself just to stir up drama, or did I make that up in my own head?
Amanda's feeling under the weather, and it's her birthday, so aw, poor baby.
I've got my tissues and my medicine.
Aw. All right, so we saw that from, we think it might have been Art. Up next, we got the Queens Down Under. So each team does their performance of the song. The Outback fake hose, I thought they did a good job.
I thought they did good too. I liked their dance. It was choreographed nicely. Coco cannot sing at all, and she didn't do great at lip syncing in that either, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, that's why she got red, so I guess there's that.
Yeah. Jean outfit. That was my favorite.
A lace up sort of thing.
I loved it.
Yeah, that was cool.
I think the group should have come around Coco more. Coco could have rapped. Coco could have done so many other things other than totally bomb. And I feel like everyone just hung her out the dry. Now, I don't necessarily blame them because she's been in the bottom like every time. But, when Maxie was having trouble, the group helped her. I just feel like they really let Coco down. and let her fail.
And here's the thing, though, because I think it was last night on Anita Wiglett's Instagram, she said what you didn't see on the show is that Coco really helped her, Anita, with all the dance moves. She said, but you didn't see that. And she's like, but she wanted to give her credit for really helping her. So
that's nice.
That was nice.
Yeah. Which, I thought that was cool. 2.5 Men, Elektra's group. I thought it was a great performance.
100%.
I was a fan.
I thought it was awesome. Anyway, I guess we'll talk about when they get red for everything. All right, so we'll go through the runway. Bogan prom realness. Now, bogan means like basically white trash, basically. Which, by the way, is why I was not familiar with characters from Kath and Kim, because I tried watching that show one time and I realized that show is not made for me. Not made for me. So that is why I didn't know who that awful character was that Maxie had played. I had no idea. Because apparently it was some character to do with that. I don't even know. Okay, so, etc., her bogan prom realness look. I'm sorry. I mean, if you're a bogan, that's one thing, but are you going to wear a tracksuit? I mean, maybe you are. I don't know. I haven't been to any bogan proms.
Well,
so
didn't she say was like she was giving Paris Hilton, like...
Was she, though?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, my prom was pretty white trash, but nobody showed up in a tracksuit. It reminded me of that Jennifer Lopez song.
Yes.
I said Jenny from the Block. That's what I thought of as soon as I saw it.
With her pink track outfit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So up next then, Coco Jumbo.
Why can Coco only wear one color at a time?
Yeah. It looked like the same thing she wore for the song that they just sang, but she just it's like she just added a little skirt and called it a day.
And
I'm not getting like white trash from that at all.
No, you're right. I didn't really see that either. All right, Anita Wiglett. Oh my God, I thought she knocked this out of the park.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah, I especially liked the missing teeth.
Yeah.
That was on
Missing teeth and the side pony really just sell it for me.
And that sort of like knit like faux denim-y. I mean, that was just like, it was perfect. Scarlett Adams. She had the goon bag dress and the goon.
Yes, the cigarette necklace.
So good.
She wasn't kidding. Do you know how much that many cigarettes? That'd be like she probably had like $30 worth of cigarettes around her neck. I know, it's crazy, eh? Like our packs of cigarettes here, like for a pack of 20, which I think that's what they are in America, isn't it? Like 20?
Mm-hmm.
So like a pack of 20 cigarettes here, average price is around $30.
Holy crap. I quit smoking when they hit $7 a pack here.
Yeah, it's expensive. But they're trying to be smoke-free by a certain date or whatever. I don't know if that's going to happen. Who knows? Elektra Shock. Now, see, I thought Elektra's bogan look worked because, like, they always give her crap about being basic drag and all that. But, I mean, I thought she nailed the bogan prom.
I think she did, too. I think the gold, the tacky, it was so tacky and awfully wonderful.
It was, because it's like you can't go wrong with, if you want to be bogan, gold lame is the way to go, isn't it?
100%.
100%.
Be to mean.
I actually really liked the Dayglow colors here, and I know that she got red for it, but as an individual who attended a white trash prom, there was a lot of these colors. Well, I think she did great.
I think so too, but I mean, I love Keita anyway. But I mean, I have a fondness for all the Auckland queens because I mean, they're the ones I'm familiar with. And I will always have a fondness in my heart for Kita because I will never forget the moment that she continually called my father-in-law sausage. Because we were at their club, that Calusi's, and we were having, I was like, because they do dinner and the food's really good and the show's great, it's a good time. And Kita, she was the one leading everything, and she kept going to my father-in-law, and it was the best. Oh, come on, sausage, I loved it.
That's fantastic.
And I think he enjoyed it too.
I think she looks very pretty. Like, I think some of the other looks are more trashy looking, but she looks the prettiest of the few. I think I like it a lot. I like her look a lot, actually.
I liked it too. But I mean, like I said, I love Kita, so yeah. Maxie did look like the prom chaperone lady. I would say she nailed that.
Oh, she looks great. And if you're gonna wear pants to prom, you wear shiny gold pants to prom.
Of course. She's so funny.
I love the wig.
And whoever styled her wig, like if it was her or she had somebody else do it, that wig is the epitome of old lady perfection. I lived for it. It was gorgeous.
Fanny pack sold me too. It was so good.
All right, and of course, one of our favorite gals, Karen from Finance.
Also rocking the fanny pack.
So I thought she's just cute. I just think she looks so cute.
I think the tiara is a nice touch too because
I was literally just saying.
Yeah, it's so great, and the blush is so bad. It's good.
It's very 80s-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure. I can verify that. I can definitely.
You know what it reminds me of? At the beginning of that movie, Never Been Kissed, when she gets stood up at the prom. That's what Karen reminds me of, that dress.
Aww.
With all the pink ruffles.
Aw. We go before Rue and the crew and etc. And Karen are safe. Coco is up first for her critique. I mean, she looks beautiful, they say. She did mess up. Lyrics were too simple, etc. What we've been saying.
Yeah, I don't really disagree with anything they said about her.
Anita Wiglett, she did have some mess ups, but I mean, she carries on. Like, she makes it work because, she's like, oh, well, just keep going. Because that's her personality, She's just like, keep the show going. She's just so sweet, Oh, Scarlett Adams. They said she looked like a pop star. They love her goonsack dress. Your thoughts? Do you agree?
I don't think she had enough control of her group. I think she let etc. take the reins a little too much. But as far as her look and the choreography, I think she did okay. I mean, honestly, I think that Elektra was a better team leader. But that's just my opinion.
I do too.
I feel like Elektra's group worked better together and more as a group than the other one did, to be honest.
Anyway, so Elektra's up next. And Michelle then, of course, reads her for showboating, the basic drag thing. I mean, for me, it's really frustrating. And I don't know if that's just because they came off of the US one where they all spent $20,000 to $40,000 and all this stuff. And it's like, I'm sorry, but you can't expect that for Kiwis and Aussie queens. I just think that was ridiculous to say something like that. I mean, I get you want it to be elevated. I get it. And I see what you're saying. But
Alaska came in second place and then won All-Stars wearing a trash bag.
I know.
Like, it's just not it's bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. I know. But even Alaska, like I heard her talking about, listen, she's like saying, you know, she's like, well, it's a good thing that it hadn't changed when she was doing it, because she's like, I don't think I spent more than, what did she say, like all up, like $800 or something like that. Whereas these queens spend thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean, and I get it. Sure, everybody wants to look elevated and on point and perfect fashion, but not everybody's got the cash flow. So it really upsets me that for people to get red for, I mean, I don't know.
You're doing what you love, and like that should be what's shining through, not the amount of money that's put into it.
Yeah. And if you don't have the money, be a cheap queen and play that. Make that your strength. And I think Elektra does that. So leave her be, in my opinion.
That's how I feel, because it's like if you go to see her in a show, you're going to be entertained. You're not going to sit there and read her for her costume or whatever, because she's a freaking performer. So, I don't know.
Which she continues to prove.
I know. Well, I guess, I mean, look at the one time, like last episode, she didn't lip sync and it was boring lip sync. So, you know what I mean?
That's true. She does make them lip syncs interesting.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now we got Kita Mean. Michelle, of course, hates the color of her dress. Hates it. But they can see her inner charm and her spark and her fun and all that stuff. So they can see that, because she really does shine when she performs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we've got Maxie. They talk about her struggle. I mean,
they were hating on her for being on the ground so much, which was annoying. Like,
I know, but whatever.
I think it was fine. Yeah. And I think it played to their name. They're 3.5 men. She's, you know, a good foot shorter than the rest of them. And by putting her on the ground, it exaggerates that. And even if Elektra was showboating and making all the choreographer about her, Maxie stole the show while being on the ground. So I don't understand why it's a bad thing.
I don't know. But, you know, they say they can't take their eyes off of her because she's a star. I mean, and she is. I'll give her that. But she didn't do as well as she probably could have done, is all I'm saying. All right, well, backstage, you know, they have their Untucked. They talk about Elektra's supposed showboating. Other girls are kind of surprised because, like, you know, I think, was it Karen even said, I thought you were going to win or something, you know. It was told to be, she was safe. Scarlett ends up winning this week's challenge. I think she wins something, like a prosthetic piece or something like that. That's like valued at like $4,500, which is nice. You know, talk about elevating, I suppose. There you go. So what do we say? Kita was safe. Anita was safe. Scarlett won. Kita was safe. What do we have? Oh, Coco then, she was up for elimination. Maxie Shield and Elektra then. So those three in the bottom. The Maxie was pronounced safe. So of course we go down to Elektra and Coco having to lip sync. Dun dun dun. So of course Elektra is going to pull out all the stops, because I mean, if you can't showboat now,
right,
when you're lip syncing for your life, when can you, right?
I mean, exactly. It's a perfect opportunity.
Yeah. So what'd you think of the lip sync? Of course, it was exciting. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. From the moment they said it was Elektra and Coco, though, I was just like, Coco's going home. Like, I don't, in my opinion, I don't care how this lip sync goes, unless Elektra sits on the floor, crosses her arms, and doesn't do anything. Coco's going home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much a gimme, and that's why I kind of think that instead of having Maxie and Coco go against each other, I think that she put Elektra there because she knew Elektra was gonna, you know, dance the house down.
Yeah. And even if you want to say that Elektra and Maxie and Coco were the bottom three, the level of talent and professionalism from Maxie and Elektra just way outshined Coco. Like, Coco was last place, no matter what.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and obviously, I hope people don't get the wrong way. We love Coco. We think she's beautiful and all that. We're just talking about as far as the show goes at this rate or whatever. Well done. Elektra pulled it out again. Coco goes home. I guess next time they're going to do an unconventional design challenge. So
more so like it seems like it's going to be more so like the first season of US where they did a lot more like of the sewing competitions and like creating their costumes. So I think that's what this is going to be, because I think it's also reminiscent of their trash. I think it was season 1 where they like thrift store finds and like cheap items they had to make into something high fashion. So that's kind of the vibe I got from it. So could be interesting.
Yeah.
You can't say that Elektra's not elevated then. When she's literally picking stuff off the floor of the thrift shop.
But are they going to read her for how she does it? Is she going to be able? See, I want to go pick her up and I want to take her shopping and I want to hire someone to make her some custom gowns because I'm like, I need to help this woman.
No, but like she's doing well. Like she's showing her strength and she's showing how good she is. And I mean, like it's just. I mean, obviously the other queens do have the advantage because they're bigger and like more people know them. But she's making herself known, so.
I think that's why she does so well in the mini challenges and the lip syncs, because those don't have anything to do with how much money you have or the kind of gowns you have. It's talent, and she blows them away.
I think that's why I enjoyed House of Drag, which is a New Zealand show. I really enjoyed when she was on that I think she was on season 2, I think it was. And that's where I grew to love Elektra because she rose to the challenges all the time. And I guess that's probably why I really like her a lot.
I do have to say, I was a little disappointed in Karen's performance. Karen from finance has this just ability to show up and come out on top, and she's so middle of the road. She's just so middle of the road.
I agree.
It was not a good week for her.
Yeah, but she's good enough. You know that for all we know, she could really kill it next week.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because, like, in my mind, well, this is my mind, in my top 4, would like to see Anita, Keita, Elektra, and Karen. That's my girls.
I can agree with that. I definitely see Karen in the top. I can see Elektra. I can see all 4 of them in the top. I think Maxie could pull it out too. I think that while she's not the best, I feel like she's taking the criticisms from the judges and learning from them every time.
I agree. And she is so lovable, isn't she? Mm-hmm. She just is. Yeah.
I loved her in the mini challenge. She cracked me up. And she was like acting like she was walking on hot sand. I couldn't stop laughing. It was hilarious. With her little loafer shoes. Just, so good.
Yeah, I love her. Ooh, we have to address the dun 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 conspiracies. Okay. This is the big to-do down under. Everybody's questioning if RuPaul actually came to New Zealand. Okay, to be fair, he hasn't been sighted around New Zealand. Michelle is here. I've seen all her Instagram stuff when she's been out when she got out of quarantine. She went around the city and stuff like that. She loves LNP. You know LNP. Remember, Amanda? First time I told Amanda about LNP, which is LNP, she thought I said LNP, like Ellen DeGeneres sold her pee at her shop or something. Which I'm like, no, not LNP, LNP. Did I send you some of that to try? Didn't I once?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so it's like basically like a lightly lemony, fizzy drink.
I love lemon things.
I think you'd like it. But anyway, so Michelle loves LNP. And she's done the press here. So it does make you wonder.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Rue didn't go.
I don't know. Well, I know that Rue is definitely in America now because they just, well, I don't know when they filmed it, but I just saw a thing where he was talking about and he was with Gottmik. So starting up or whatever, the tour, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, it's also, they did like green screen him in for like the one episode and like made it known to everyone that that's what was happening. And so like we know that the ability is there to do so.
That is true.
And if he wasn't there, then he wasn't there. Like, it doesn't need to be a big deal. It doesn't need to be a big secret. I mean, this season was filmed during COVID.
I know.
So,
but to be fair,
he
could have come here. And then could have easily then, after going through quarantine, could then have walked around without wearing a mask or anything. So
yeah.
I don't know. Go figure. But so that's one conspiracy. The other one is there's a lot of shade being thrown around because they're saying that the cat now it's pretty whitewashed. Like they're saying there's not enough color because now that Coco's been sent home. Which, to be fair, we don't know who applied. We don't know what their audition tapes look like. We don't know. And that's why I hate when people start going off about that stuff, because we don't know.
I mean, also, like, to be fair, the ones that are going home, I feel, are justified in going home. So
yeah, because it's about talent.
Yeah,
right?
You're there for competition. So
right. And at the end of the day, Rue reserves the right. It's his thing. It's his decision. So
I mean, okay. So now the other ones, like there's only one winner. So eventually, everyone has to go home.
I know, and it does suck, but
I don't know. I understand it though. I really do, because especially on the US seasons, it's like the first ones out are the fat girls, then the one or two from Puerto Rico, until, it always ends up, white in the top three. And so I understand the thought process, but you're right, we don't know. We don't know what the talent pool looked like.
Well, I mean, and if you look back, we've got a lot of queens of color in that, I think. I mean, not just, I mean, I'm talking about worldwide, you know, because like we've got a lot of great queens of all different backgrounds and races and colors and that. I mean, and that's kind of what makes it nice, is you get a little sprinkling of everybody. I just hate to throw shade at something when we don't really know.
I'm curious why the amount is so much lower for the winner in Australia versus the US.
Now, first of all, Down Under, because Australia and New Zealand, two different countries, just to make sure everybody knows that.
I'm sorry. I just meant, like, it still only equates to 20 US. So like why is
Which
it,
is what they got on season 1.
right? That's what I don't understand.
Maybe that's because we're just starting out. But if that's the case, then I don't think they need to be as harsh on the readings, because it's like,
right.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, if you're going to act like this is season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race because it's Down Under, then that's how you should treat the girls.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah.
I always feel bad for the season 1 girls.
Yeah.
Because they competed for 20 grand and now they're competing for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Mm. But then look now though, they're spending heaps though.
Yeah.
True.
It's just, but I'm just saying, if you're going to read them for that stuff, then you need to up the ante, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, that wraps it up for today. Do you guys have anything else you want to add?
No.
Happy birthday, Amanda.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Happy birthday, Bugsy.
Thanks. I'm going to go to bed.
Oh, bless your heart, you sick thing.
her best friend threw her quite a birthday party.
That's what
It
I
was pretty
hear.
great.
That's quite nice. Join us again next week for another recap of RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under. I'm Mama C with Amanda and Nikki. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.